We start this morning with Mayor Andre Dickens. 3 years ago, he survived the runoff race and became the current mayor of Atlanta. Now he's eyeing another term, while issues surrounding his office have been swirling in recent weeks. Let's welcome the mayor to the show. Good morning, Mayor Dickens. How you doing? All right, we're having a little problem hearing you right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, there you go.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming on the show and talking to our viewers. Really appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right, let's get right into it, right? The work of the now former Inspector General who was looking into your office's actions. She resigned in protest. Here's what she had to say when she stepped down last month.
Our job is to identify fraud, waste, abuse, and corruption to serve this city. And that's exactly what we have done. We reported it to you, the public, because transparency and accountability matter.
All right, now this week you're saying that may not be true. Can you elaborate on that for us, please?
Yeah, Chelsea. So what you just played is a clip that you said was a month ago. And so at that time, the former Inspector General was employed by the city of Atlanta. And at the same time, we were sadly finding out that she had broken the law 50 different times. That was a shocker. So after she admitted to breaking the law 50 times, she quit. And so you're giving her a lot of airtime for someone to have broken the law and then quit. And she did not take the heedings of the ethics officer. She did not take all of the recommendations by the task force filled with judges and other lawyers. She did not take the advice of a city council that voted unanimously for rules to be changed to make sure that her office was indeed providing proper oversight. So the individual that was supposed to be looking for waste, fraud, and abuse actually abused her power and then quit. And so my office, as you know, Chelsea, since I ran for city council on a platform of ethics, always has been about integrity and ethics. And that is one of my 4 pillars as mayor. And we stand on that today. And so if the Inspector General, who had been in office for almost 5 years, when she was in office, before she quit, she hadn't found any wrongdoings in my office. And so if she had something, I assume she would have reported it to the proper authorities. But since she didn't have anything, she quit after breaking the law 50 times. So we still stand by our integrity and uphold the highest standards.
Gotcha. All right. So added this week, 5 members of the Office of the Inspector General was requesting whistleblower protections against any retaliation from city officials. What's your take on that?
Yeah, so a few of those individuals wanted to make sure that that there was no retaliation against them. Again, I don't have the ability to fire an Inspector General. They have a board for that. I don't hire an Inspector General or fire an Inspector General because they're supposed to have a board for that. And those members that worked for her probably are also concerned if they were taking their advice from Shannon Manigault, who now has quit after breaking the law. And so they sent something up to Whistleblower to get whistleblower protection. That is fine. I don't live out of retaliation. And so hopefully with the new Inspector General, we put in an interim in place because we believe that you should have an Inspector General. You think about it, there's 537 cities in the state of Georgia. Atlanta's the only one with an Inspector General, and I want to make sure that we always have an Inspector General, but that individual has to do the right thing and know the law and don't break the law or violate the rights of these employees, labor employees, these hardworking watershed management employees, firefighters. They're all afraid because the Inspector General was breaking the law and actually violating their rights. And so now the city of Atlanta is receiving lawsuits from individuals because of the treatment that the former Inspector General gave. And so I don't know if these folks are going to be eligible for whistleblower protections because that's a federal thing, and so they'll be able to find out from them if they do.
Gotcha. All right. Last week you served up your take on the state of the city. In one word, if you can, what would you say? The state of the city is?
Strong. The state of the city of Atlanta is very strong.
All right. I imagine you got a lot to do, a big to-do list maybe for the rest of the year, 2025. What do you got to do left?
Yeah, so when I came into office, we were in the pandemic. Offices were closed, crime was high. If this was 2020 or 2021, you would be asking me about what are you going to do to bring down the crime? That's what people were asking me. What are you going to do, Mayor, with all these, people can't afford to live in Atlanta. And so since 2021, after my election, I started in 2022, and violent crime is down in Atlanta. You think about it, Chelsea, we have not had but one homicide since February 9th, and today is March 7th. We are living in different times. We had a 26% drop in homicides. We had the third highest drop in the nation because we use a balanced approach to safety and justice. We are working with our teachers and our school kids. We're working with parents and after school programs. We're working with domestic violence advocates, people to fight back against domestic violence and give people the tools they need to help de-escalate situations in the home. We want to continue to do that into the future, into the next term. We've built or preserved almost 11,000 units of affordable housing towards my 20,000 unit goal. So we have literally, over the past 3 years and 2 months, have done everything we said we were going to do and did it with integrity. And so we want to do more of that. When we declared it the Year of the Youth, APS has had the highest graduation rate that they've ever had, ever. So this is how working together, drawing circles, working with the Atlanta public school system, working with after school programs, working with nonprofit developers to build affordable housing, working with for-profit developers to make sure that we have affordable units in their homes, and then working with everybody to bring down violent crime. All of that stuff is a good recipe for a re-election, to do it over again. We have a AAA bond rating, the highest bond rating you will ever have for a city and the highest Atlanta has ever had. We got that in my administration through the good financial stewardship. So we're going to stand strong going into re-election. No one has said they're running against me, so we're going to keep it going.
All right, sounds good. Mayor Andre Dickens, it was a pleasure having you on the show. Thank you for being with us, and I'm sure we'll be talking to you soon. You're welcome to the show anytime.
Thank you. Have a great day.
All right, take care now.